Okay, so let's officially start the webinar. Let me just open the presentation. And let's start. So welcome to the Ikigai Cash Flow. Of course, you saw the flyer. And if you're wondering what does it mean, let me explain very quickly what does mean those terms before we start the presentation. Ikigai is a term that was founded actually in Japan. And the city is called Okinawa, where Japanese have the most biggest longevity. And there's a book about it, but what it really means is to get closer to who you're meant to become, to find your purpose, okay? So we all live in this life, and of course, every century is different, you know? Every century has new technology, new thing to really have, but at the end of the day, we're all looking for a purpose. This is what we're meant to be. Cash or cash flow is two different words. There's the cash in it, which is the money, how to make the money, and there's the other half of the word, which is the word flow. And where most people think that cash flow only means money, it is not correct. Because one part is how you make the money, but the other part is actually the wealth part. How you are in the flow state, how you keep the money, multiply the money, and it has all to do with mindset, teamwork, having a good health, an environment, self-development. So that's why some people have cash, but they do not really sustain it. And exactly in this presentation, we will help people how to have an Ikigai cash flow. And 90% is all about the mindset. People think that there's a tool. Listen, you can find any tool in the world. You can find, let's say, trading, e-commerce, whatever you want, tool to make money. You will find that 90% of the people utilizing that tool will lose the money. The same tool, sometimes the same mentor. Why? Because 90% is the mindset, the people around you, the self-development, and 10% only is the actual money tool. So you can look at the gambler, for example, who have money, he have cash, but he doesn't have cash flow, he loses money in gambling. People who won the lottery, most of them, they do not have the flow state, and if they don't learn how to be in the flow state, how to have the right environment, because remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If they don't learn all of these, they're going to lose the money. Some people doesn't have a plan out, and they live just from paycheck to paycheck. They may have good cash, good employment, they're good employees, good paid, well paid, but they're living from paycheck to paycheck. There is no flow state. They're not wealthy. They may be rich, but they don't have time or experience or self-development or people to enjoy. Versus the other part where, for example, people tell me, oh, Wita, you're obsessed with your work. Yeah, this is how it should be. Okay, that's how you should be to live in your purpose. You know, people think that people love to get vacation all day, all night. That's not how people will be really blissful. Not by having vacation all day, all night. Okay. They should be obsessed with their work so their work doesn't feel like work to them. They have freedom so they can take vacation. They just choose if they want or not. And they have passive income, which means money working for them. We're going to see how. And most importantly, supportive community, mentors, and self-development, which those are the things that make it different in the money tool. Now, who is this webinar for? Is it for everyone? Definitely not, okay? It's for people who are already grateful, okay? So this webinar, if you're someone who is very negative about your life, we cannot do anything. Guess what? We don't have the secret key, you know, for people to get success. We don't have that. It doesn't exist. So people who are already grateful, so they are grateful in their life. They are somehow happy, but not yet satisfied. They want more. It's exactly who is this webinar is for. And what you will learn in it, you will learn first how thousands of people generated online income with no previous experience. You will learn how not to tie your time to your income, which is super important, so you don't have to go paycheck to paycheck. You will learn how to find like-minded people and travel together. Why is that important? Because that is actually how you keep how you keep the flow and how you keep the money. You will learn also how people have the same tool but different result, and most importantly, how not to be one of those people, but be one of the people who have the result. And my story is, I've been 9 years doing this industry, doing this online business. And you can see, obviously, before I have some of my old picture, I had a lot of acne. I was having always panic attack, anxiety, because I didn't have purpose in my life. You know, I lacked purpose. I didn't have where I'm going to, where I'm heading to. I was living at the time in Lebanon. I couldn't really travel a lot, just maybe once a year with my university, or like family trip maybe once a 2 year. That's really how I was. And I remember I was also a computer communication engineer, which means my time is tied to money if I want to work later on. So I cannot have freedom, and the only way to make me feel alive was doing party and sometimes also things that are not very healthy. And what really stopped me before is for things that you may also experience it. Number one, lack of information. I didn't even know at the time that I can make money online. Okay. Number two, I had a very negative environment and I didn't have belief in money. I didn't have the belief that I can really be wealthy. Okay. So I was from the middle class parent, middle class environment. So for me, like, this is how you make money. So I didn't really have this good environment to support me, to tell me, Rita, you can make $10,000 per month, even more. You can travel the world. I didn't have this environment. And also I thought deep down that anyone that is very rich is scammy. That's how I thought. Why? Because of my environment, of course. And I didn't have the mentors. Okay, I had to listen advices from anyone, and that was a mistake because people, I will always give this example. When I wanted to invest in Bitcoin, when it was still hundreds of dollars, everyone was like, Rita, do not invest in Bitcoin. It's a scam. It already 1 year, it's going to go to zero. The time it was hundreds of dollars. They told me, go put your money. Sorry. They told me, go put your money in the banks. So sorry, guys. So go put your money in the bank. You're going to have, you're going to put money in the bank. Go put your money in the bank. You're going to have at the end of the year, the bank in Lebanon at the time made a big interest rate, which means that we will get 6 or I remember 8% on our money. And what happened, I didn't put money in crypto. Crypto in the same year went 10x or like 20x at the time. It was crazy pump, and it never went, by the way, again below. And the bank where we had the big interest rate went all bankrupt. So literally lost all the money. My parents, every single Lebanese person who wasn't knowledgeable about the risk and didn't have the financial education lost literally all their retirement plan. And that was my problem. I was listening from people. People tell me that's a scam, it cannot work. I used to believe them. Why? Because the majority, and I used to think that the majority should be correct. Well, no, and that's actually what stopped me before. Now, what happened now after I blend in this community that you're going to see, and I call it the bridge. I use a tested bridge that had thousands of people to create six and seven figure during the past century. I wasn't the only one. It was an existing bridge, and that's why I always say to people, we're not here to co-create a new way. We're here to just look what really worked for people in an open mind and do it ourselves, because if they can do it, we can do it. So I just got mentored by the best people, and after right now, I'm confident. I have self-love. I don't have any more panic attacks since I think the last one was like 9 years ago. I spoke on stage of more than 5K people. I'm a digital nomad. I travel around 50 flights a year. Currently, I'm living mostly in Greece because I love it, but I'm always on the go. Last month, I was in 3 different countries, Dubai, Germany, and Greece. This month, I'm traveling. Next month also. So I'm living that life that I really wanted to live. I make more than 15K. I cannot, of course, disclose the full income, but more than $15,000 per month. I have like-minded friends all over the world and a high level of mentors like Gary Vaynerchuk. I met him already, Tom Bilyeu, and all of those people. So, and if you think this is only me, no, we have already more than, in our own community, more than 50 people who achieved already 10K per month. Other people who use the same bridge, we have also from Lebanon, Norway, Mexico, Serbia, Germany. It's working no matter if you are a mom, if you're young, if you're a dad, if you are from Europe, if you're not from Europe, it doesn't really matter. What matters, as I told you, is that you are having the willingness and the coachability. And of course, you need to know that past performance, result as profit are not guaranteed here. Something very important to read the disclaimer, because some people say, okay, yeah, so I try it and I become like them. Remember, there's a difference between the money tool and the mindset behind it. Okay, and that's why in any money tool, some people, if they do not utilize the flow state, they cannot achieve greatness. And this is why, exactly why here you're going to see that we put you a full membership to help you in all of those things, not just, okay, how to make money, okay? So before we move forward on the platform, explain to you how you can make that happen for you, it's very important first is to understand the money flow, okay? There is 4 ways to make money, and there's no other ways to make money. Sorry, yeah, I'm just reading something. Is all right? Okay, so we have 4 ways to make money, and that is something very important for you to know, because, and it's not by me, by the way, this is from Robert Kiyosaki, one of the best businessmen in the whole world. He wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. You can read about it. A very nice book. And how he explained is that you have 4 ways for people to make money. Whatever you're doing is one of those 4 quadrants. But listen carefully why it's important. 60% of people are employees. What does it really mean being an employee? It means that you need time and effort to make money. So if you don't put time, as an employee, you don't get money. And if you go to put time but no effort, you don't make money. Now, to grow your money, because at the end of the day, we're all having this word that is inflation, which means everything is getting more and more expensive, and we all want more. Why? We're grateful, but we're not satisfied, because why not having more? Okay? And so to make more money, and as an employee, you will need to have to put more time, or to put to pay maybe for another license to get to be more skilled, so you need more effort or more time. You cannot just generate money like limitless, okay? And it's exactly why if your money is tied to the time you put or the effort that you put, your time is restricted and your effort is restricted per day. So there's something in the equation that doesn't really allow you to become financially free. 35% is self-employed. So they own their own, if you go on to call it business, but it's not really a business, because if they're not there, the business doesn't work. So for example, a doctor that needs to be there to be the doctor, to do the surgery, for the clinic to work. A pharmacist, it's not yet a business because they need to be there, but they are their own boss. This is the difference. Now, it's the same way. They need time and effort, and sometimes they have more responsibilities also. They have more to invest. They have more risk than an employee. So they may feel like they have more money sometimes, but they have more effort and more responsibility. Now, this is 95% of people. And guess what? 95% of people only have 5% of the money of the whole world. It's crazy, but it's really good. And this is why I thought that the most people have the right advice. And I was so wrong. When I read this book for the first time, I was like, now I understand why most people don't have the answer, because most people don't know how to really make money in a way that are free. Now, let's look at the other right side of the quadrant. 4% are business owner. What does it mean? And the first time I heard it, I didn't really understood it. Business owners make money by system plus people. Look at Starbucks. Look at BMW. Look at McDonald's. Look at Burger King. All of these big, companies are having a system. The founder, the franchisor of Starbucks could be whatever he wants in the whole world, but Starbucks, the system is working with or without him. He just plug in the employees. Sometimes it could be partners, and it does the work for him because the system is working. And that's how they do not need more time or effort to make more money. What they need is more decision. What does it mean? For Starbucks to make more money, he can do a promotion. He can open another franchise. It's one decision that makes the cash flow double or triple. And that's why it's very interesting to see how really the business owner does work. It's a decision to make more money, and that's how they can make limitless amount of money if they wish to. It's not tied to their time or their effort. And the last one is 1% is the investors, because you put money and you gain money. The problem to become an investor, you need to have money already working for you and becoming already a business owner before. So you can have some system that makes you money so you can be able to invest, okay? The whole population goal is to become an investor at some point. But to become an investor, you need to have money first. And this is why, because as an investor, your money makes you money. So this is why if you are not yet as an investor, how you can go, you need to have a business for you, and then you can start investing some of your money. And what's interesting that those 5% of people have 95% of the money. And now that you understand how money works, you may now understand why you need, even if you are an employee and you're now grateful for it, okay? You might think you're satisfied. You might need, most probably, to be on the right side at some point to have full freedom. Now, most people believe that to be on the right side of the quadrant, like a business owner or investor, need lots of money to buy a franchise like Starbucks or to buy something existing, or you need to become a founder. And of course, when I say becoming a founder, even if you can start by a startup, it requires lots of money, experiences, connection, and sometimes other conditions that you do not really control. And this is actually where everything is going wrong, and we're losing most of the potential to build a business, because you do not need those two things. And that's what I thought before, that I would need either to become a founder or to have lots of money to buy a franchise for me to be on the right side. Well, actually, I will give you an example that everyone knows it by now. YouTube, okay? I think everyone knows YouTube. YouTube is kind of the new online franchise system, which we're going to speak about. It's one of the examples. There's many. But YouTube, if you look at it, look at the YouTuber, the blogger. The blogger started with YouTube. They do not have big investment. They do not need to be every single time in the office or anyhow. If there's something in YouTube like back office, like a bug or something, they don't even know that something is happening. They live their life. They have small investment for cameras and stuff. Whenever they want, they upload it. And then guess what? They make the top blogger makes 20 times more money than the founder of YouTube himself, who needed lots of money, who have lots of risk, because if something happened, he pays employees, he pays everyone, he's always on stress, and he's the founder. So YouTube is an example where the top blogger makes more money than the founder, doesn't invest or isn't a risk, and is literally free to travel the world because he has built his business in an existing business. And that's actually how we need to have. Now, how we can help you? What does the Evo membership help you in? Okay, Evo membership is a membership that helps you to have all in one membership, just like we said, okay, for cash flow and purpose. Not only cash, because some people will tell you, guys, you know, join the Telegram group, you can make money in trading, you can make that, join it for free. Nothing is for free, by the way. If someone tells you it's for free, you are the product, which means you're the money that they make from you, okay? So think about it very carefully. So why it's not really serving anyone? Because you don't need cash. You need cash flow and purpose, okay? So in Evo membership, we have mindset pillar to learn new skill set, expand your mindset. We have a lot of academies also that are accessible to people who have higher vibration, the right mentors. We have the access high-end tools and learn how you can diversify and invest in the money quadrant. We also have the experience to travel more cheaper with better people and more unique experiences. And also we have the health part, because health is very important, especially now, right now. I don't know if you're hearing the conspiracy theories. I don't know what's true, what's not true. I don't think we will ever know, but something is for sure, that COVID was, by now, I think everyone is sure that it was triggered, okay? So, and we don't want to wait until another COVID happens for us to remember that we need to really take care of our health, okay? And so access, you can also access our non-genetically genetically modified biohacking line of product with a clear step-by-step also course from our expert on how to live a healthy lifestyle. Now, how can you do this? We have first our Evo education platform, where we teach trading, crypto, mindset, health, real estate, UGC. And when we're going to look at other also information that is working for people, we're going to put it here. We'll find the right educator. We'll have a section for complete beginner. We'll have live session explaining. You can access the recording of the sessions. And also we have a lot of success story. For example, those are in UGC. In the first 6 months, we have 105 brand deals, which mean brand paid for those people from our education to be able to really have money from UGC. We have also many other success stories about trading, mindset, of course, health, real estate, and UGC. And how we also do help people. You can be one of them because, by the way, most of them weren't really experienced before they started, okay? So other than this, you have also the access to our high-end tools, which will help you in Evo Signal. You have 2 tools that are helping anyone. Even if you know trading, you don't know trading, you don't need to be an expert. We will help you how. We will give you actually the trade idea, which is what to buy, what to sell. We will guide you step by step. And you do not need to be an expert to know how to do that. By the way, it's just like you're copying the exam of your friend. We teach you how to risk manage, and then you can take the alert from the app or from the live trading. If you prefer to be live with the educator, you have both tools with us. We also to help you how to create your crypto portfolio, because it's very important. Crypto right now is very interesting. People sometimes they're like shocked. Oh my God, crypto is falling, crypto is dying. Well, actually, for me, it's like when, for example, I want to buy an iPhone and now iPhone is 50% down. Would you? Let me ask you a question. If you have an iPhone, okay, and let's say Apple make a 50% on the iPhone. Now you can buy this for $700 or $600. How many iPhone would you buy? Text me in the chat. How many iPhone would you buy? iPhone 17 for $600 or even $500. Some people typing hosts and panelists. You can type everyone so everyone can see your answers. To be honest, I would take a loan, the maximum loan I can ever take. Okay, $1 million. I will buy it and then I will resell it. Okay, so this is actually what's happening with crypto. I'm not telling you. I'm not saying, of course, take a loan. But what I'm saying is that is not something negative. It's just that it's sold, and that's why it's important to know from an expert. Okay, when to buy, when to sell, and how to be patient with it. Okay, and what coin also. So not only you have our crypto portfolio educator here on the app, but you also can go on the live and have education. What also we do have is our tool. We have the Evo Waves tool, which is a scanner for more than 20 years of database that's for expert and for new people. And we have every single week. You will have the educator teaching you how to use the scanner. So you don't need any more trade ideas. You can buy yourself, analyze the market, and the scanner will give you the entries and also will give you the entries on our application. It's very nice, it's very user-friendly, and it's automatic alerts 24/5 open. Where you are in the world is very nice, and you will have weekly video. I love it because you can use it to generate income, but also you can use it to learn how to trade, because that scanner is more than 20 years of institutional trading. What actually it does, it will tell you where the big money is being bought and sold. Now, I don't want to go too much advanced, but trading is basically knowing when the big waves, we call them, which means the big institution where they have 1 trillion and $1 billion of dollar, when they are entering the market and when they are closing the market. And your goal as us retailers is just to be entering as with them and closing with them. That is our goal, and that's gonna help you to see where they're entering, and it's very you can see all the backtrack of the scanner is super nice, super precise in it. Also, we do have our EvoPub, which is an amazing app inside of our Signal room that you can also add it up to your package. And what it does is that you can now connect to any trader. Let's say you like a trader strategy, you connect to him, you put the risk that you want, and then what's going to happen is that you're going to have the trade automatically, hands-free, taken from in your phone, whatever you are in the world. But you don't have to worry, because in any case, you see here, the money, your investment is never with Evo. It's always with you in your own broker, which we can help you, of course, to open your own broker account, but it's in your name and never in our company. Okay, that's very important. We just utilize the high-end tools that usually are not accessible for their people. Utilize the trader to help you make possible profit. Now, for the third area, you have the travel and exploration. We do have also some discount, some services here that helps you into the travel portal. So all our members, they have Evo Hotels, Evo Jet, Black Cruise, and Evo Diamond Point. What does that mean? First, you have a discount on most hotels all over the world. And then you have a reward system that the more you're active in Evo, the more you're going to accumulate diamond points. Let's say you are 6 months loyal, 4 months loyal, okay? So those diamond points, you can reward them later on for a trip. You pay tax and fees, and then the hotel, you will choose it for free in some of the specific locations that we're giving in our website. It's such a nice way, because you can take it with a +1, where you save so much money just because you are an Evo member. The last one is actually the craziest thing I've ever heard. We give for our annual member, because we're going to see at the end that you can have many possibilities to join as a member. You can have a monthly, a 3 months, or a yearly package. With the yearly annual package, you get access to Black Cruise, which is a 4 to 8 night cruise, all-inclusive, commodities, food, and alcoholic beverage inside, with the founder, top leaders, and top trader. Remember what I said before? I said before that most people want the cash, but they forget the flow state. And one of the most important things that changed my life is communicating, traveling, being around those people and learn from them. And we're giving here the possibility not only to be in a luxurious experience, it's a luxurious cruise, you can check our previous cruises, but also to be with those people and to learn from them. The next one is going to be next year, so everyone have the time to prepare themselves. It's going to be in Turkey, Greece, and Italy. It's going to be in May 2027 or April, I forgot, I will double check it. So everyone have the time to qualify for this, and you only pay tax and fees. The rest is on Evo, is on us. It's a very nice experience. Already been to Dubai, Oman, Qatar, Japan, Taiwan, Mykonos, Bari, Venice. We've been to all of those locations already. You can see we were like big groups, Evo Life, all over the world. And now we have Egypt, but Egypt is already closed, so you cannot qualify for Egypt. You can qualify for this one next year. And this is why I love it. It's limited places, so once we're going to be fully booked, we cannot take more. And the last pillar is the biohacking line of products, where we do also have our own line of biohacking products, registered, not genetically modified. All of them contain natural ingredients like lion's mane, MCT oil. You can check it out, by the way. Okay, all of it. Nothing is actually not natural, and nothing is more important than natural, non-genetically modified, which is the most important. Okay. And all of those products are meant to help you in detoxifying, into having focus energy. You have the coffee, which is a base of lion's mane. Okay. The Evo Woman, you have the Evo Passion, and my favorite is this one. This one is like my Bitcoin. Okay. Every time I take it, I feel very focused, to be honest with you. And because I never drink Red Bull, never drink energy drink, I don't like it. This one is actually, I'm really loving it. Now, this is the thing, because you're an Evo member, you're not only going to try those products for wholesale price, because look at this. If you go buy a Red Bull from supermarket, you're going to at least pay €2. Because the Red Bull itself doesn't cost that much. It's maybe 50 cents, but you have the franchiser, the retail shop, the retail, the chief department of, and you have the supermarket. So all of those people are making money from the Red Bull. While in Evo, you take it directly from the main laboratory to your hand. So there's only the founder who makes the money from it. And that's exactly why you have it cheaper than a Red Bull. You have this, for example, for approximately €1 the cup. How is that possible? Less than Red Bull, because of what I just mentioned. And that's why also, not only you save money, you are healthy, you change your habits, but also you can make money if you wish by selling it to people, and you can make an extra income by doing that. Now, the last part is the online franchise we spoke about. You have also the most important one that I love, guys. To build a business, you need to have clients, right? So you can learn a tool and make money, because eventually cash is important and flowing. But to basically, I don't know what happened to the presentation. To basically build your own business, just like YouTube, while being an existing business, we have the online franchise. It's optional, and I call it the get paid for helping others, okay? So if you wish to do it, you have the referral system, which all companies right now are on referral. I was shocked that now Telegram, I was on Telegram, I paid the premium because we're having, we were helping to put more stuff on Telegram. And I was shocked that there's a referral link for Telegram. Like, it's crazy. Every single application is turning to referral. And I remember when I started in referral system, people used to tell me, oh, it's that pyramid. How stupid it was this. Again, I told you, I was thinking from the wrong people. Right now, every single big app have referrals. Binance have referral system. Is that crazy? Why? Because companies are understanding that why to pay to billboards, why to pay to a person who we don't know if they're going to bring client. Let's pay for the person who's actually bringing the client when he is bringing the client. And that's actually what you're doing in Evo. Just like all the companies that you see here, PayPal, Nike, Uber, Airbnb, and even Telegram, if you're first happy, and then you refer people, because guess what? If you're happy with something, you're going to refer it without even intending to refer it. And that's what happens most of the time. But if you're intending also, you're going to get a cash from $25, $50 to $150 per membership. If you refer 3 clients, you will get the next membership next month, for free. The second way is to build a global sales organization. And here you have beautiful people, Robert Kiyosaki, Bill Clinton, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, who really promote the multi-level marketing, which I told you at the beginning when I met this industry, because everyone around me, which were on the left side of the quadrant, were telling me, oh no, it's too good to be true. Oh no. You know what's funny is that they say 2 things. It's too good to be true, and then they say, oh, it's a scam. It's either too good to be true. They say it doesn't work, and then they say it's too good to be true. And for me, it doesn't click. People will try anything just to not really be open-minded, and that's why most people will stay in the left quadrant forever in their life. That's how it is, no matter what opportunity present to themselves. Because how can it be doesn't work and too good to be true? How can the same person say both things and believe both things? It's contradictory. Either it's too good to be true that it works, or it doesn't work. And that's what I'm telling you. I was so much brainwashed by the wrong people that I really had I wasn't really happy. As you can see in the picture, it's very obvious. But once I started listening to those people, which I listened by their books, and once I knew that Robert Kiyosaki, who's someone who's a big mentor for every single person, basically, even the professor who think he's a businessman listen from Robert Kiyosaki, and he basically wrote a book calling it the business of the 21st century. Speaking about that bridge that we're speaking about right now, I was like, wow, let me listen from those people. Let me listen from the 5% who really made the lives that I really want to live. And how does it work? Of course, you have a full website training. We train you for everything, and that's why I like it, because you're going to be trained here, if you wish to, of course, about not only how to build the sales business, which, by the way, sales is communication, and everything in life is sales, but also you're going to get to know how the flow state work. We have academies for how to become a good communicator, academies on how to become a good self-development person from one of the best, Kevin Trudeau, one of the best mentors in the whole world. And this is exactly how you can transform your life, and you can make, there is no actual limit on how much you can make, but actually I don't like to speak about numbers, because I personally make more than 15K per month from only that type of money. But it's not about how much you can make, it's about how much you can grow. And something that people need to understand is it's here, it's not a job. It's not how much time you put, it's how much you learn the system and you make it work. Just like we said in the first slide, the 4 quadrant, okay? And we teach you this. And as I told you, we have so many success stories. You can be one of them. Of course, not everyone will be, that's part of life. Not everyone will go to the gym and be healthy, despite everyone knows that the gym works. So it's the same in the business. But here we're giving the opportunity for everyone, because if I wasn't giving this opportunity 9 years ago, I wouldn't have found a way to get more close to my purpose. And I would have still be a paid employee who's not happy. Nothing against employment, by the way. If that makes your life happy and you're satisfied, this position, that's for you. I told you at the beginning. It's for people who are grateful but not yet satisfied, okay? So nothing against it. But for me, I wasn't satisfied. And to be honest with you, at some point, I wasn't even grateful. I learned how to be grateful throughout this opportunity, okay? So how can you start? We have many memberships. The biggest one, the top seller for us, is the Black membership, because it gives you the whole actual year with all the things that you see here, plus the Black Who's access for 1,550 euros, which is actually the price of an iPhone, okay? And funny that we gave away 2 iPhone 17 last month. You know, some people are so negative and so low vibration that they speak things that they don't really understand. And one thing that they say, because they don't know how money works, okay? And I will not blame them, because I was like them. I thought like being rich is scam or whatever. So they think that we really, like, people make money and they're bad. Actually, I don't have even my iPhone. It's not the iPhone 17. It's the 16 something, okay? It's the old one. And last month, I gave away for my team 2 iPhone 17, the orange one, Pro Max, okay? Literally. And I'm not saying this to grab or to say like, wow, look what I did. I was just saying that it's because I remember, because I look at the iPhone and I said it's the price of the iPhone, because last month I bought 2 iPhones for 2 people in the team, and one of them was crying because of it. And we have it, of course, on social media documented. So this is actually what means helping people. But does it mean being Mother Teresa? No. Some people need to work for themselves, show that they deserve it, and then they're going to win, just like we're winning. And we're here, we're letting go of a lot of things for the people to be happy. We just took people on a 20 people in January. I took them on a penthouse in Dubai. It was, a penthouse was for free, facing Burj Khalifa. You can see the video on Instagram. We had a car rental, luxurious car rental day. They went on the cars for free in our cars. We had also safari day, luxurious yacht, and luxurious dinner. All of this was inclusive. So yeah, we give away a lot for the community. And this is actually one of the reasons that we really want to have the best people and to give to the most qualified. We have the 3 months membership, is approximately $600. It's 3 months. You get 10 detox with it, like this. And by the way, each detox is for 7 days. It's not for 1 day. Okay, it's a big one. Okay, it's for 7 days. And we have, of course, the monthly one, which is 200 euro the first month, and then 180 euro per month. And you can start, if you start in the upcoming 2 days, 48 hours, you can waive the $25 fees, and you can start with only 180 euro the first month by taking the purple membership. So guys, that's it. And I always end it with this, and with Richard Branson, which say that if someone offers an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, the unsuccessful people will say, let me think about it, as if they have their own life figured out. They have money in the banks, they have cash flow, they have everything figured out. Or they say, but now I have, I have these, I have that, I have exam, it's winter, it's summer, it's always something. right? And I was one of them, by the way, until I understood this quote. However, successful people like Richard Branson, even if they're not sure they can do it, they say yes because it's a good opportunity and it's not going to cost a kidney, by the way. And then they learn how to do it later. And that's the difference between two people. And of course, you can scan the QR code here, or you can ask for the your person to join this, but you can also scan the QR code and you can join the Ikigai family for free, where we send some glimpse. We're going to activate it from today. Of course, you do not have the access to all of everything that you saw, but you can have access to some part, some perks, some things for free if you still want to look at what we have before you take the jump. But of course, remember that, as I told you before, there's nothing really, really valuable that will ever be for free. This is the law of money. So beautiful people, that's it for today. I hope that I will see you very soon. And I will ask you to go back to the person who invited you, okay? Ask for a meeting if you need to have more questions for everything to be clear. And if you're ready to start, just make the step, choose the right package for you. I always say choose the package that what is comfortable for you, take the package just directly after it, okay? Because don't make a comfortable decision, but don't make also a very big decision. And then we have a lot of event coming up, so just ask for the person to give you more details or to put you on a call if they're new with the person who's already in charge, and we will help you out with everything.